What's going on, guys? This is Restless Corpse from VirtualBromance. This is day 35 of 365 games, and in day 35 I'm actually playing one of my favorite games of all time. This is actually my favorite RPG, and this is Xenogears. Now, a long time ago, when the game was right before the game came out, or this was back when PlayStation used to like send out all these demo CDs and stuff, and I remember playing Xenogears demo for the first time and thinking that the game was so amazing that I actually played that demo over and over and over until the game came out. And you know, the demo only went up to the battle in Lahan, but I don't know. Like, thinking back on it, I can't tell you why I played it so long, because it was actually a short demo. But there were times in the demo where I just wandered around and leveled up until I got tired of doing it. You know, I spent, I don't know, hours and hours and hours on the demo, which is ridiculous. But when the game finally came out, you know, I got it as soon as possible. I played through it several times, and it became my favorite RPG pretty much of all time. Like, I haven't played anything that's topped it so far. A couple games have come close. It was actually a really tough decision to put this game on a higher pedestal than, say, Final Fantasy VI, to tell you the truth. But just I don't know what it is about this game that just makes me love the shit out of it. Actually, one of something interesting that Providence told me when he did a little bit of digging around once was that Xenogears was originally scripted to be Final Fantasy VII, and from what he dug up when he was digging around, it turns out that the story was a little too dark for Final Fantasy, which is funny because the story of Final Fantasy VII is pretty dark. But there were, you know, there's religion in this game. You fight the angels and God, and I think that was back in a time when a lot of games actually didn't make it to the U.S. because of religious or political, you know, content in the game. So it turns out that they went with something else for Final Fantasy VII, which, if you know anything about Providence and I, it was a bad idea on our part because we're just not a big fan of Final Fantasy VII. It's a great game, don't get me wrong. I had fun playing it. It's got a pretty alright story. It doesn't deserve the hype that it got, and I'm really upset that this game didn't get the hype that it deserved, to tell you the truth. This is a great game. It's got a really cool combat system. It's got really cool characters. It's got a really mature adult story to it. I love the music in the game, and giant robots, guys. I mean, come on, that's important. You can a lot of the game is spent in your gears, which is what the game is named after. A lot of the big battles are fought with the gears, which is really cool. It's got a really cool system, which I hear that the fuel system that they use in this game is actually used in Xenoblade Chronicles. And Xenoblade Chronicles is a game that Providence is going to be putting videos up for pretty soon, I hope, anyway. He's been really busy, so he hasn't been able to play. In any case, once again, I love this game. I can't recommend it enough to people who want to play older games. Maybe you were born, too late, and you aren't in this generation. If you're, let's say your first gaming console was like the PS2 or in the current generation now, and you like RPGs, you should really go back and play some of these, especially this one. It's just got a great story. It's got great characters. It's got a great combat system. I think it's one of the first, if not the first, full RPGs that you can move the camera around like you can in this one, and it makes it really cool. To find hidden stuff. It makes the cities and towns more dynamic, I guess, because it's 3D. You can run around. They're multi-leveled. I know that Final Fantasy VII had each screen was static, um, and like a it might have been hand drawn, who knows? But they were all static, and you just moved around on that. Whereas this was fully 3D. Again, it's a great game. There's really not much else I can say about it without just sitting here gushing about how great the game is. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. If you like the game, and if you like these videos, go ahead and rate, comment, like, and subscribe. And once again, I'm Restless Corpse. This is day 35 of 365 games, and this is Xenogears. And I will see you guys tomorrow.